Alright, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you back to my channel and to more videos. So before I start, I realized that I introduced too much shake into the camera that's attached to my motorcycle. That's because it was attached to the windshield, and since it's plastic, it's vibrating like mad. So why don't oh, that's a struggle right there. Okay, so this time I attached the camera to the tank. Hopefully it'll be less vibration. Alright, so my topic today is, did I put it in second? Oh, I did put it in second. Oh, here we go. Let's roll. No, that squirrel. Look at that. Look at that little thing. Look at that. Look at that. With the flag. Look at that. Look at that. Yay. Hi, squirrel. Hey, bye, squirrel. So, why don't we talk about the engine size? Why did I choose 800? I could have chosen 600, 650, 750, a liter, or anything larger than that. Well, as you know, I started with 250. It was a Suzuki TU250. Little engine. It works. It works fine, especially in the city. You get very good gas mileage. Don't go. And it's a great little bike. Very light. It's great for beginners. But since I knew how to ride before I bought this bike, I was riding Honda Shadow 750. So I went for 800. But it doesn't matter. Those engine sizes are very different. Especially the horsepower they produce. I sometimes get upset when people talk about engine sizes and some of them tell, no, you shouldn't buy a liter or a larger bike or a Hayabusa. You shouldn't buy it because you are too stupid to ride it. No, you're not. Just be confident. It doesn't matter what engine size you have, or you buy, or you ride. It all comes down to how you ride it. So it depends on your riding style, on what's going on in your head. If you're a mad driver and you drive your car like a madman, oh, great. Then here you go. You'll be a madman on a motorcycle. So you shouldn't be buying a liter bike. Well, you can. I'm not saying you can't. But it's up to you how you ride, whether you wreck it or not. If you're safe, you're safe. So with 800, this bike produces 105 horsepower, brake horsepower claimed, but you just never know. These engines produce anything around this number. It could be less, it could be more, it could be 105. You don't know. It could be helmet though. It could be ridden hard. It could be ridden slow. So it's a very calm and tamed bike. However, when I first started riding it, it wasn't that tamed because I didn't know how to handle it. It was a sport bike. I came from the cruiser world. So it was my first sport bike. That's what I was going to say. And, well, the throttle is different. Braking is different. Weight distribution is different. It's much higher. Even though Honda Shadow 50, oh, what am I saying? Shadow 50. What is that Shadow 50? Honda Shadow 750. Oh, it was the weight. The weights of those two bikes, VFR 800 and Honda Shadow 750, are exactly the same. Well, plus minus, or give or take 10 pounds, which is nothing. But this bike is taller. It's shorter and narrower. The cruiser bike is lower. So it comes down to your preferences. There's so much construction going on. That's just upsetting. Wherever I go, that's ridiculous. So should you buy a liter bike? Well, fine, you can, absolutely. Go for it. If you have money, it'll last you a long time. These are powerful bikes though. Just don't forget. They're heavier as well. God damn. Those flies are getting annoying as well. Okay, I guess I put my visor on. Don't see it. Yeah, it's neutral. Okay, I put it on. It's pretty dark, damn. It's pretty damn dark. If you wanna have a little bike, like, I don't know, a CBR 300, a CBR even 250 or something like that, it's fine. Especially for the city, you just don't need more. If you go on a highway, yeah, you'll struggle a little bit, but they go on a highway. As I've heard, I'm not sure whether it's correct or not, but they burn oil faster just because they run on higher RPMs. It's logical, but you just never know. I never tested it myself. I have no way to test it. I have not had a 250 on a highway. This one I had, and it rides well. Let's go. So if you're going for a little bike or a Hayabusa or anything else that's a massive in size, sure you can, absolutely. Every bike has its purpose. Just like Hayabusa, it was built for speed, but it was built for comfort and long distances. It's a very, very heavy but very good touring bike. So it's sort of like a dual purpose. It can be a super bike. It can. Oh, hi. Who's that one? It's probably a. Oh, firefighters. Okay. So this bike is a sport touring bike, just like Hayabusa, but with a smaller engine, lighter. Probably more maneuverable. But when I came to me comparing other super sport or sport bikes with this bike, I found out that the wheelbase is very, very long on my bike, on VFR 800. Therefore, it's probably meant for something different. It's not for a track. I'm not saying it cannot do track days, but the main purpose of it is just not track. It is a dual purpose as well. It can do tracks, it can do cities. Oh, what is it? Okay. It can do cities, it can do long distances. But that's my message. Don't listen to anyone. It all depends on you, how you feel on a bike, how you feel the bike rides with you, with a passenger. Just like I said, with a smaller bike, you won't be able to take passenger for too far or too fast. Because, well, you can't. You'll notice that you don't have power. But that was, yeah, that, as I said, that was my message. Alright guys, I guess that was good enough. It's getting dark. I don't wanna, there's another firefighter over there. So I don't wanna really ride in the dark, but that's another topic why I don't like riding in the dark. And I explain, I elaborate. I'll go through advantages and disadvantages. But until then, take it easy, guys.